Charles Dubois.
Hi, my name is Charles Dubois. I'm a former member of ASME Local 444. That was with the water company, East Bay Mud in the Bay Area. Unfortunately, I'm not retired. I got fired. Putting up union fights. So I'm very encouraged seeing you guys here supporting your issue. I could be your future in one way or the other. But the main thing is to stay together, and whatever you build up, expand and have to take that to a higher level. It's a similar situation that we who are supporting the Romero family, their friends and family are faced with. We have to take our struggle to a higher level because we're not getting answers from the local people about the murder of their son. And we need a lot of help from the community organizations, from churches, and from unions. So I'm glad you good folks are here to hear what we have to say about the issue of police brutality and murder, because it could be any of your daughters, sons, too. So we have no easy answers. But when there's a call put out for a community meeting about this issue, which there will be, we need your union to send a delegation, and all you nice people, if you can, to show up too. And I like to say that whatever I can do or people in the community can do for your efforts, if you put out a call to the people of Vallejo, you'll get some response. People want to support their working class people, and we'd like to get some support from you guys.
Thank you. I have some questions about the contract specifically, and I think it's somewhat confusing because you talk about building official services, and it sounds like we're going to have them full-time in-house.
From day one, the day after he got murdered, they had a rally down at the police department, and they said they're not going to give up, and they're not. There's been other families that have been abused, the Jareds, Hueys, people, jarreau. This is from a year and more past. Okay, but what's happening is families are standing up. We have some families in Stockton that called for a general strike. Okay? This is kind of what I'm noticing, that black families and brown families are looking for ways out. Uncle Bobby and Jack, they went to the IBEW, and the IBEW organized a one-day board shutdown for Justice for Oscar Grant. So I'm suggesting we look for those kind of ways. But the way you start is by this family starting out is not giving up and fighting back right away and getting your people and your friends around you and making noise. They think it's a worldwide thing, but also the world happens to be watching America because they know it's killing people. Quite frankly, the police are out of control. They can't be fixed. This is an institutional thing that they brought on themselves by shooting us, so they have to be ready that we don't shoot them back. They can't take that back. We have to fix that. I'm sorry, we can't get distracted by Attorney General not independent investigations. They're part of the system, and I've seen this happen before. This is a necessary thing we have to go through to push them to go through their procedures, but we have to organize ourselves, but we have to do things differently than the past. We have to do things that have seemed to work, like go to the workers. So these workers that were here, and the workers that weren't here in Vallejo, we're going to be talking to them, to churches, community organizations. We're going to be saying, look, we need to take care of our own business. We don't need the police in our communities. We need to take care of business. But these need to be organized, and it's not easy because we're talking about difficult things like deterring the police from harassing our children while they're doing it. Yeah. So we're talking about organizing serious people with the organizations behind us. These things need to be figured out in our community organization meetings where we gather to fight back. We have to look for our allies in the unions, in the workplaces, in the church and the community organizations, and not get deterred by these systems' distractions. Yeah. One thing, when you sell your black political soul to the system, it kind of makes you unable to do things that are right. I've noticed that. And I suggest, in terms of recall, we should not waste our time with voting. I think we should look to do the way they how they unelected Ron Della. Yeah. He didn't bother running because he knew he couldn't get elected. The people spoke with their feet, with their voices. Yeah. We built a political movement in the city. Oh, they're going to be jumping like jumping jacks.
Stephens. Topaz is next, and then Natasha Stephens.
Community of Vallejo, Osaka, Japan, New Orleans, and Philippines, I send this message. My name is Topaz Shirlita Kenny Dubois. On behalf of my relatives and on behalf of the union I represent as a rank and file member, Service Employees International Union, have these questions and these demands and actions. Number one, as a sexual assault, I am a certified sexual assault crisis counselor. I am also a sensei, chief instructor of Karate-Do International Arts Institute. I was also the frontline staff for mental health at 355 Tuolumne. I lost my job, was fired, had 4 strokes. Community and other union families and church families supported me during a very hard time. Question. On behalf of SEIU Local 1021, as a former co-chair of Contract Action Team, who has won her job back, full benefits and pay, it took a fight to do this. Just like I held the baby Adrian, who's only 2 years old, in my arms, I will fight for my union, I will fight for my community, but I will fight for my children and grandchildren. SEIU Local 1021 rank and filer here asked the question. Were the cops drug tested? Number 1. Were their names given to the family? Was Mario's body, which was executed on September 2nd, ever returned to the family so that they can have closure? We want answers to those questions now, not tomorrow, now. Finally, to the community, anyone who wants to join with Labor Black and Brown, I'm a co-founder of Labor Black and Brown Shut It Down as a result of the assaults on our people. Okay, if you want to join with us, community, call 707-642-1852. Next action. Any conscious mother or grandmother come see the families here. Whether you're a part of the Oscar Grant family, the Kenny Harding family who was murdered by San Francisco Muni Police a year ago over a $2 Muni ticket. His life was stolen and taken from his family. We demand Reagan Filer's Contract Action Team, which shut down the city of Fairfield in 2007. We demand an accounting today, not tomorrow, today. Number 5, I might have been out of order. Do any of the members have a conscience? I'm only appealing to the members that have a conscience, have some kind of spiritual belief and a heart, who understand what we are under. The family is being followed, harassed. The children suffer the most, as Brother Pelton spoke earlier about what's happening in our community. I was at the home of Martin Romero on his birthday. The children suffer the most. At that time when we were trying to celebrate Martin's birthday, even though we do not have his body, he would have been 24. Is that correct, Mama? He would have been 24. An explosion took place at this family home. The whole lot was shut down. No power.
Mario Spirit.
I felt like I was in a slave ship. Babies were crying. Babies were crying. Asking, Mommy, Daddy! And I want you to hear this, Mayor. Because what you going to tell a 2-year-old? What you going to tell a 2-year-old? Like Mario's child when she cries for her daddy. So community unite. Same struggle, same fight. We're not going to take this. This is it. This is a historic moment in history. It's the same as Emma Till. They are killing our children. The mothers, grandparents are standing up. Call us. 747-642-1852. Like we shut down Muni, shut down this town.
There is a light up there. When the red light comes on, you're supposed to be through. Natasha